Hello there, campers. We hope you're all doing well today. It's the start of a new week. It's the start of some saying goodbye to summer for a lot of us moving into the fall and welcoming the wonders and joys of the fall, which can include things like pumpkin spice lattes, a lot more cozy soup weather, and Eldritch Abominations, because Eldritch Abominations and horror is welcome all year round. But
Oh
in
yeah.
all seriousness, hello there, everyone. My name is Angela Mogrovejo Bosch. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm going to be your master of ceremonies here for what is the second episode of Summer in Carcosa, which I have taken to calling. This is going to be field trip number 2, Sing of Love and Fear.
That's fine.
Don't worry, it's nothing to worry about. You should
Mhm.
worry. Anyways, I'm gonna let folks. You're gonna let folks go around. I'm gonna go around and calm people. And this time, I'm going to go clockwise around the overlay, and just make sure everyone just has a chance to introduce who they are, name and pronouns, who they're playing, pronouns, and what playbook you are playing as well. So, gonna start off with the ever wonderful, amazing, and all of the other words that I cannot come up with to praise them right now. Monroe.
Hey y'all, I am Monroe. I use he, they pronouns, and I am playing Mercury Florez, who uses any and all pronouns, who is a Fae, so I'm using the Fae playbook.
Yep. Uh, as every Latine person knows, we understand what the Fae are. We have arbitrary rules that we come up with regarding various cryptids that exist in our home or in our cultures. We know what the Fae are.
Yep.
That's why when we run down the hallway and we hit the light, that's a Fae thing. That's not a random thing. That's not superstition. That's a Fae thing. Anyways,
Okay.
if you know what that reference is, I love you.
Yeah.
Other person who I love coming on in right now, Ventris. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ventris. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing the character Trinity Davis using the Cerberus playbook.
Fantastic, fantastic. And as a follow-up, though, of course, no less significant and wonderful, Maia.
Hello, my name is Maia. I'll be playing Lucy, and I have the witch playbook, but with some slight tweaks because she is not sure of she's not knowing of her powers just yet. So, the unaware witch.
Ooh, spooky. Which is appropriate for the season, as we are getting closer and closer to Spooky Day. And who better than to finish off our cast of fantastic people during Spooky Time is the magnificent LD.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lady Dame, or LD. I use she, her pronouns, as does Astrid Guidry, which I am playing our werewolf counselor here in Summer in Carcosa.
Yes. For any of you who have experienced LD in any other actual plays, this is not surprising to you in the least.
I play a lot of werewolves. Look, if I'm given the choice, am I handed several different kinds, character styles, and werewolf is on the table, I will pick a werewolf. Like 9 times out of 10.
It's like the most cozy cottagecore, like actual play pitch. It's like, but can werewolves fit into that?
I think werewolves belong in every single TTRPG, or some sort of lycanthrope. I believe it with my very soul. I will die on that hill.
You've heard it here, folks. Lancer was suddenly, for unknown reasons, releasing Space Wolf supplement to their game. So we'll see how it
Why
happens.
not?
Look, there are multiple moons out there. There's got to be multiple kinds of werewolves. It's a legitimate argument.
Yes.
But with all that out of the way, I just want to put in a quick note to everyone. Well, a couple of quick notes. Number one, last time we were here, we had folks donating for what is our charity stream, because this is one of those kinds of campaigns where we are getting in money for Trans Lifeline, which is a much needed, valuable resource right now. Don't believe the right-wing conservative hype. They want a lot of us dead. A lot of us need more care and support right now than you would ever think. And also, importantly, folks around this community and other watchers have already done $150 going into this, which is impressive. And it also meant that our players have all had little perks come out of it that you can affect how the experience of the players is through your various donations, including if you need just a funny number, there is a way to give a player an auto success at 69. Nice. But also, along with that, to my dear viewers, this series, while it is going to deal with the usual kinds of content warnings related to messy relationships, especially of a supernatural nature, and both allegory and direct reference, There are elements of cosmic and eldritch horror that I do want to warn about that stretch more into the sort of... They get very lucid in terms of how they might appear for different characters and players, and also there are concerns about thalassophobia that folks should be aware of, and things related to dissociation and trauma. I've tried to warn my players ahead of time to be careful about all of those different things, and I warn my viewers at any given time to be mindful of that as well. Dear viewers, take care of yourselves if anything ever gets into a territory that you are feeling today is not the day to handle that. If you can just say, not today, Satan, to our actual play, we understand. Would like for you to be... we would like for you to be able to stay tuned in, and given that apparently, according to someone in our chat, thalassophobia is very common for the games here.
A lot of water-themed campaigns. Even when it didn't start that way, they end up somehow on the ocean.
Listen, water's cool, and also the water is a breeding ground for everything terrifying. If you ask me which is more terrifying, space or water, I'm going to go with water.
Water.
Listen, we know less about the ocean than we do about space, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
There's things down there. I fear no man, but those things...
Oh,
they
I still fear men more than the water.
Also
I mean, I'm still
valid.
going to take a bear over a man.
Remember, choose the bear.
Choose the bear.
Especially
Always
with
choose Henry. Henry has your best interests at heart.
Love
Yes,
Henry.
Henry Forster, a delightful bear of a man. But picking up where we left off during our first field trip, everyone got introduced to our delightful group of counselors. It is the start of the summer here at Lake Avery, Camp Avery for supernatural teens. Very much meant to be sort of an alternative space provided for various kinds of individuals of a supernatural bent to just have a space to get to, be themselves, be in outdoors, experience it in a way that's more adjusted for their own particular needs, whether it be having a nocturnal crew who is able to handle the needs for folks who need to be out and about more during the nighttime because the daytime might be somewhat hazardous to their health, to folks who maybe need some various needs adjusted, whether given their Fey-like ancestry, or they might be much more aquatic in nature and need, some care and getting used to being on the land a little bit while also still being close to water. So, in addition to getting used to all of their various kinds of campers who are here, our counselors have gotten to interact with each other, pose just slightly prodding questions about whether or not they can join each other for movie nights together, whether they can get one another's numbers, all these little things.
Normal things to do.
Normal things. Normal things.
Yep.
Normal
camp
easygoing.
stuff.
Normal
Yep.
camp stuff. And folks have had maybe just a smidgen of experiences here or there of slightly alarming visions of something quite frightening, whether in their dreams and interacting with a local witch, or just sketching out near the water and noticing that it's burbling and that there's something staring right back at them. No cause for concern, people. That part comes later. But we carry on into our second field trip, Sing of Love and Fear. As we pull up into the moment, a little bit of ways from where we ended last time with Astrid having the experience of this strange figure in yellow, speaking of the king's arrival and the king's insignia and symbol. It's the next morning, everybody. Usual schedule for pretty much every single day you all have to be on. Just got to meet for morning a little bit after breakfast with the rest of the counselors, and then pull in all the campers, divide into all your groups. But it's come to about a week or two after the whole program has started. We get to a big day for some folks. Today is a big split amongst all the campers. Today is teaching a lot of different folks how to swim and get involved in being out on the lake, as well as a big arts and crafts project day. If there are any long-term things that some of the campers want to try and start working on, people are available to provide some help with that. you do have the witchcrafting coordinator, Cece, who is more than willing to work with you, Mercury, to get some projects going. She has some ideas about maybe wanting to pitch some like little homemade journals, little like scrapbooks that all of the campers can start putting together with stuff they've found around the lake. But those are just some, just some ideas she's throwing out there. She's just trying to be good. She's not wanting to crowd your space or anything. She's not trying to get in the way. She's just throwing some ideas out there to see what you want to do with them. But as all the campers are assembling, or all the counselors, pardon, both C words. I'm going to get caught up in this today. As all the counselors are arranged, Henry sort of gets everyone's attention. All right, everybody. All right. We hope you've all slept really nicely. We hope.
Morning, Henry.
Morning, Lucy. It's real nice to see you. So, folks, we got a real bunch of stuff we gotta do today. We're gonna have some of the sea folk going out into the lake and maybe even helping instruct some of the other kids how to start swimming properly, getting involved out in the water. Maybe even, depending on how well things go, might see if there's some boats folks can take out. Try and learn on those too. Who's interested in being involved with helping with the swimming and being out and about in the water? Any takers? Trinity, so good of you to volunteer. So excited.
I think Astrid
Happy to help.
like elbows Aaron.
You sure you don't want to be the one to handle on that one?
Well, I have these great ideas for some arts and crafts that'll go over into the survival workshop we're doing later, like helping the kids craft arrows for bows and arrows, and maybe trying to make nets and stuff,
Yeah.
as part of the arts and crafts. It was something that I was talking to Monroe about, Mercury about earlier. So I think we should divide and conquer. You should go help with the swimming thing, and I'll
Yeah.
different with your crafts.
It's gonna be a little bit of a mess in my hair today, but that's my fault for forgetting what day it was. You oh, come on. I'll deal with it.
The image, if you're really trying to impress somebody, you gotta get that Darcy coming out of the water moment.
That might be
works.
good. I will say Aaron's hair styled very differently today has with the way that it's textured and been done up is much more has a Betty Boop outline to the kind of haircut, and has a shirt that reads feral as a state of mind. It just shows a werewolf doing a thumbs up and a peace sign, but there are suggestions among some of the other counselors that it's meant to imply something else, but she's trying to get away with it because of the image on the shirt.
Okay.
What?
I will say
I know what
Astrid
you're
did get a
talking about.
text. Astrid did get a text from Lucy this morning.
Oh,
It was a gif of the sun rising over her horizon, and then she also said, "Good morning. Hope you have a good day."
Astrid will have reacted with the with a smiley face emoji, but the one with the really big grin.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then I would have reacted to that emoji with another emoji of a heart.
The specificity of this chain is it's important,
It
people.
is.
But she sends out text messages to everybody in the morning, and they're all personalized for each person. So. It's part of her morning routine.
She's a part of a routine. That's impressive.
Yeah, she has a
Love
morning
this.
routine. She has to. People got to have a good day.
All right. Do we have all the takers? Mercury, yeah, I know that you are one of the main people in charge of crafts and such, but if you wanted to take the second shift on that, if you wanted to go be involved with the lake, more than happy to do that.
Maybe later. I have ideas for the arts and crafts I would like to start at least.
Fantastic. I will keep that in mind. So, do I have it right? And sort of turns over to Lucy. So, Lucy, are you? I didn't hear you pipe up for either of them just yet. Or do you
Well-
have a preference between the two?
Yeah, I have a preference for arts and crafts because I only like to get wet in certain areas. What? Okay.
Lucy,
Out of pocket
you're gonna have
comment.
to be a bit more specific. But you know how teenagers are sometimes. You want to be a bit more specific than that.
We're not. These aren't teenagers. We're all adults here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kids overhear things too, you know.
There is no kids in here. This is just the morning meeting with all of
Just
the
don't say
staff.
that in front of the
There's
Okay.
definitely at least a few different other counselors who are looking at in response to this comment like,
Okay,
There-
so I'm
y-
supposed to explain what I mean, I guess. I just mean that I really like hot tubs and that type of
Yeah.
water environments. But
There's I will say, Mercury, you are able to see, like, right, you're hearing in a fit of giggles Lori, the unicorn camp counselor, like with who actually has like a small who has a small horn as well coming off of the top of your head, is just like dying of laughter right next to you.
Trinity, I don't. Okay, I feel like I said something normal. Okay, I'm not crazy. I
No.
said something normal.
You really didn't. Don't do this because I love you. You really didn't.
Okay. Well, then you have to explain it to me. Okay, makes sense to me.
Explain it later.
Okay.
Just don't repeat
Okay.
it.
I
Go
swear.
over it later. Just don't repeat it.
Okay, maybe you're weird, and I said something normal.
Maybe I am weird. but yeah,
Okay.
we'll go over it later. We'll talk about it
But
later.
yeah,
We'll do it.
if I can do arts and crafts, Henry.
That will be acceptable.
Okay. Thank you. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, everybody, let's have a tip-top day here, and everyone take care of themselves. Watch out for each other as best you can. Okay?
You got it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yabba-dabba-doo. Here we go. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is-
Yabba-dabba-doo.
Okay,
It was
Fred.
starting to get into like
Alright.
Fred Flintstone levels of energy. so I
Wow,
had
he's
to-
just getting
Good,
more.
good.
Like, when did we top off with what? Fred Flintstone?
I know.
Fred Flintstone is a Sasquatch reincarnated. Confirmed.
Jesus.
I will hand Henry one of his favorite brews of coffee. I was like, here you go, Henry. I know that you remember I was texting you this morning about what you wanted. There you go.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Of course.
You like
Yeah.
one of the only like quote unquote bad habits Henry has ever demonstrated in front of everyone is he has this weird habit of just like letting the cup go just the smallest amount to his lips and just starts drinking the entire thing slowly right on the edge of it. It's a very tiny thing, but it's just like, what is this man doing?
Yeah.
like a hamster from one of those drippy water bottles. He's like,
Kinda, yeah.
One of his
here's the thing,
charms.
it's only with coffee. Everything else he drinks normally.
Hey.
It's just coffee.
Love him.
that's a quirk. That is a quirk.
One of his many charms.
But all right, everybody, let's get all of the other campers in here, and let's get folks divvied up into who's gonna do first part of the day working in the crafts, who's gonna do first part of the day swimming around in the lake. Chop chop, everybody. And then you just, it's uncanny how instantly the room that's like the main meeting lodge area just fills up with various other campers.
Oh wow, that was fast.
There is definitely a loud like almost crash and tumble and fall as the two Parker brothers land into the room. They look as though they're not fighting, but they're also not getting along this morning.
Hey, I will approach Mercury. Hey, I had an idea, and I'm wondering like what Cece would think for arts and crafts. Cece's the head, right, of arts and crafts?
I mean,
She.
Technically, I think it's me, but Cece is
Oh,
there to help. But
oh. I don't know why I got the notion that she was in charge. I feel like I heard that somewhere. But I have the idea that these kind of bracelets that will take a long time, but they're kind of intricate. But the idea is that you do it like once a day, and by the time you leave the camp, you have like created this kind of beautiful kind of wrist bracelet. So that's my idea. This kind of ongoing project, and instead of something that can be done in like a couple hours. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I like the idea. I like that as one of the things the kids could do. Yeah.
Yeah, something you just come back to and then see like the progress of it. I like that idea of seeing where you start and then by the time it ends, you have something really cool.
The longevity of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's uh what's the word I'm looking for? And you can see that they're like their brow furrows and it's
It, it, it's amazing, cool,
no,
awesome,
that it's
uh,
time
subversive.
time versus reward is basically what I'm
Ah,
trying to think of. So
time versus reward. Yeah, yeah. The more time you put in it, the bigger the reward type thing.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
it's
Weird
okay.
morning. Weird morning, Lucy, but it's
It's
good to
okay.
see you and I'm glad you have ideas.
Yeah, you said weird morning you're having?
Uh just been thinking a lot about things, which
Me
you
too.
know I'm not used to.
Yeah. I didn't have a weird morning, but I did have a weird dream last night, or I guess dreams happen more in the morning before you wake up, right?
Sure.
Mine was weird. I saw like tentacles. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. Dreams don't really mean anything. They're always random, right?
They they can mean something. I don't know what tentacles mean, but
And oh, and like a red eye, one red eye. I put it down in I have my morning journal. So as soon as I woke up, I wrote it down. Tentacles and then one red eye. It was weird.
Ooh.
But
a red eye?
yeah, I don't know. Dreams are just very random. So
Yeah, random. Sure. Sure.
you want some coffee?
I'm not big on coffee. I'm more of a
Anything?
tea drinker.
Well, anything I can get you to help clear the mind?
I think we just distraction. I think I just need a
Distraction?
distraction. Yeah, just getting the
Okay.
kids started on their projects, I think.
Okay, then let's get started on that then.
Yeah.
I think at that
Okay.
point, Astrid comes bounding over to the two of you.
Oh, there she is.
Mercury. Okay, so here's my thought about
Hi, Astrid.
about the thing that we talked. Oh, hey, Lucy. The thing that we were talking about. I was thinking, what if? And you can. I mean, I don't know. If you have other plans and stuff like that. But what if we got all of the kids to work together on this big, like, macrame net, right? Macrame is a thing, right? Yeah, I feel like we used to do that. I think it's like a big group project that's like a big net that you can use to like go fishing to catch things for survival things. And I mean, they can like throw flowers on it and make it pretty and make it artistic, or they can braid or whatever is crafty. I don't know, but I just figured, I thought it would be cool to like have them all do a group project, and maybe if somebody doesn't want to be on the group project, maybe we can have them make like arrows and give them feathers to like make the cool fletchings and stuff, and they can make them paint the feathers or something.
Probably arrows is not something safe to give the kids.
Well, we've got an archery lesson in like a couple weeks, like for the more advanced campers. That's part of the survival training.
right.
No, that makes sense. Because I was also thinking, given like, especially for the kids who don't want to do either, there was also be a good thing for survival would be like basket weaving and things like
Yeah.
that. As well as because Cece had a good idea of making like journals and like scrapbooks and things of the kids collecting things outside if I don't know how good you are at identifying like what's poisonous and what's not versus
I mean,
or someone.
yeah, that's usually, I can't remember who teaches I can't remember who normally teaches the like this, don't eat this is poisonous. I'm more of the like, if you're roughing it and like I'm more of the like how to build yourself a lean-to against a tree and putting the branches together and starting a fire kind of a survival person. I mean, I know a few of the basics is like, don't eat that's poison, but that there's another, usually it's like one of the witchy people who like really knows all of that kind of stuff,
That's fair.
just I mean, although yeah, nope, it's gone. Whatever it was that I was gonna say, it was there and it's gone now.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of a weird day. Anyway, great, awesome.
Weird?
Yeah, well, yeah, like, I just had an interaction with Cece that was really weird yesterday, and like, it's fine, don't worry about it.
I also had an interaction with Cece.
Was she like a different person?
No, it was a good interaction.
Oh,
she
okay.
actually helped me get back to my room last night when I was really tired. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
She's cool.
What do you mean? See, sorry, Faye here. Different person?
Oh, yeah. You would know. Maybe. I don't know. There was like, she like took on this like ominous voice and then was telling me this would be helpful if me wrote this shit down. Didn't. It was like really creepy and said something about, I don't know, about did I actually hear the words king in yellow, something in yellow? Am I just
You heard so the king's symbol has been shown, so have I arrived. Is effectively what you heard coming out of that person.
Something about like king and arriving and the symbol. Yeah, because the kids, I don't know, it was weird. Anyway, so that was last night. It was strange. Anyway,
I also had a weird dream.
You had a weird
maybe
dream?
it was just maybe it's just a weird thing that's just been going throughout the camp. Maybe everybody had a weird dream yesterday.
Like some sort of like mass psychosis thing or something.
Maybe. But
Maybe
it's
we
fine.
should
I mean,
investigate.
today's a new day, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's upon hearing the phrase mass psychosis that you suddenly hear the noise in the room has gotten a little quieter, and you realize both of the Parker twins have stopped fighting with each other because they've overheard the phrase mass psychosis.
Oh.
If you two don't quit fighting, I'm gonna give you a mass psychosis.
Writing that down for my future children.
Yeah.
You know what? Just because partially because this is funny. Astrid, I want you to roll shut someone down to see if they'll listen to you. Roll with cold.
Oh, good.
I need
that
to
is
know
a
what that
very
means
good
to
at.
give someone
I
a
don't
mass
know.
psychosis.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't.
It
Doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, and we're gonna see if it comes across to them as like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Love it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's only like a 2.
Oh
Oh.
no. So okay. So
Do it. Do it.
Determines whether the Parkers know what mass psychosis means.
So both of here's what happens. Astrid, they both listen to you immediately without any issue. However, you do see them sneakily give each other a look, and they whisper in each other's ear. One of them is going to go for the swimming lessons. The other one is going to go to crafts.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. As much of a trouble as these two are as a pair, they are a contained kind of chaos. When they don't have each other to keep one another in line, they are more chaotic.
Amazing.
So that is going to be the consequence of failing that roll. Mark that you got an experience for that.
Oh, great.
But they don't seem quite phased by what you said. They
No, of
look
course
like
not.
they're trying to they're pretending like, okay, Counselor Astrid, we'll listen. But it's definitely like if you had a camera shot of their hands behind their backs, both of them have like their fingers crossed, and they're both like, yes,
Yep.
this is a split to cause problems.
That's about right. This is what I expected.
So, Henry starts to usher all the different folks along. I'm going to start, because I haven't heard from Trin too much yet, because Trin, I think you said you were going to the lake.
Hey.
Alrighty. So, there's an immediate need from a few other counselors to have to ring it in for some people, because there are some dryads who immediately try and jump into the water. There are some kids who look like they have a very sticky, wet skin belt that they're all wearing around their waist. They jump in, and then when they come out of the water, you just see a seal head pop up where they were. And there's an occasional mermaid or two who's among them, and there's definitely a moment of like, oh no, they've all already think that they can just jump in already, that there's no like rhyme or reason to this.
Hey, slow down. There's a lot more of you guys than there are of us. Remember, not everyone is strong swimmers. We need to be in groups.
Barreling down the end of the walkway, jumping into the water is one half of the Parker twins. This one, we're gonna call this one Charlie.
Charlie.
Oh. Charlie Parker.
Okay,
That was
okay.
not intentional. Don't ask me why I said they were Charlie Parker.
You are not a good man, Charlie Parker.
Next thing you know, the other twin is going to be named John Coltrane for some reason. But anyway, those of you who understand that reference, I like you.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, this Charlie immediately just jumps in, and he's trying to like splash several of the Selkie campers right away. And there's definitely a couple of campers who are more on the like 10 to 11 age as opposed to more like the 14 to 16 age range, who are looking a little nervous. There's at least two vampire campers who are a little unsure about whether they want to go in the water. They both look like they're deep in thought, like, and you overhear them saying the words, does this count?
This counts. We'll worry about the vampire campers in a minute. Did Charlie even like change it to a swim, like into swim
no.
trunks, or
No,
he
he's
just jumped
wearing
full
he's
uniform?
just wearing the camper's uniform. He took off his shirt and then he just jumped right in. He's a very furry child.
Delightful. Okay, we're gonna start there because Trinity sighs heavily because she's like, "Oh, those weren't supposed to be my problem children. I wasn't supposed to be in charge of any of those."
Ma, yours now.
Wow.
I wasn't supposed to be a part of that. So she's gonna start by like just getting him quickly, like wading in and getting him quickly by the arm to hoist him up and say, "Just because Astrid's not here doesn't mean she's the only one with teeth. Watch yourself."
I would like you to roll shut someone down for me.
I'm
This is to
good
see
at
how
that.
well you come
You
across.
got this. You
Roll
got
with
this.
cold.
Okay. I've got a little calamari die to a little squid in there. So I'm gonna roll with that one.
Okay.
That's one of my two.
I did not
I
know
always
LD was a
forget.
twin.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, we all have 2 rerolls.
Yes.
Yes, I
I
only
got a
have
total
one.
of
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Got a total of 9.
9.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
there
good
we
roll.
go.
So shut someone down. On a 7 to 9, choose one from below, but you come across poorly and they give you a condition in return. So you get to choose between they lose a string on you, they gain a condition, you take one forward, or if they have no strings on you, gain one on them. This twin does not have any strings on you.
Right.
So you could gain a string to try and get influence later, or if you want to take, so long as you're out here dealing with them in the water, take one forward. That's also another possibility.
I will go. I'll take a string.
Okay. So the
A
condition
string on
they're
Charlie Parker specifically.
So the condition they're going to give you in return is embarrassed, because as you're like trying to hoist them up, he slips for a second and his claws end up raking across your shirt.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god, I'm trying to. There's a moment where it looks like she's just about to fully, like, full body yeet the child into the
Whoa.
lake just as far as she can. Like,
This child's a brat. Yeet!
yeet! And she's like, instead she just like puts him firmly on the shore and say, "Go sit with the vampires."
Roll to lash out physically. You know.
I mean,
Would that be? Would yeeting a child be lashing out physically? I feel like it should
Yes!
be.
Yes! That's the definition of lashing out physically.
Yay!
Into the water. He'd have a soft landing.
She describes lashing out and then asked for confirmation.
I really love that that both instances of lashing out have had to deal with the Parker boys.
So it's right about this time where Trin, you have the look of murder on your face towards a child. Because as much as he and his brother don't look it, they are at max about 12 years old. So they're not even... They haven't even quite gotten past the middle school age.
Do it.
But it's right around now that you see Aaron walking down the pier, and he's just sort of looking down at the water. Just sort of like his hands on his hair. And he's just like, all right. He just sort of hops in.
Oh gosh, and oh god, she puts Charlie down and tells him to go sit in the tree, go sit by the trees for a minute. So while she tries to, she'll head over to Aaron, just kind of like keeping like the shredded pieces like pinched together, and like, is there somewhere I could get a new swimming shirt? I volunteered for this, but I didn't quite intend to go shirtless for this endeavor.
You do see Aaron swimming out to you as you're trying to like maintain a shred of dignity that is maybe not gonna last very long, considering the embarrassed condition.
Mm-hmm.
LT's just like, I know what I did. I know what I've caused by doing this. But so you do hear from a little bit of ways that there is another teacher. There is another counselor who you would know them as going by Zeke, but also occasionally got the nickname Cricket. Is my best way to describe them as if you could have a himbo who's a Selkie, that's basically what Zeke is. Just sort of like really generally kind, very oblivious, the kindest being, who is, I forget what it is, heart of gold and dumb of ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's that kind of energy just sort of comes
Sweet of
up.
heart, dumb of ass.
Yeah, just comes up. He's like, "Hey, why don't I handle this for a bit while you two like go and sort this out? All right? Is that good?
Yep, that'd
I
be
can-
great. Thanks so much.
I can handle Charlie. Don't worry about it. I got this."
Yeah, that's a great idea because I should not handle Charlie right now.
Oh, it's not an idea. I'm gonna go do it right now.
I thank you, Zeke. Yes, I agree. Thank you. And she's just like keeping as much of herself down in the water as possible, and
Aaron's,
so that way.
yeah, Aaron's come over, and I want to know for the record in this, Aaron did take off their shirt and very strong sports bra,
Nice.
but very much like a lot. They're not buff, but they're very toned all over. It's very clear that they at least keep themselves very, very in shape and such.
Nice. And
Yes, thank you, Marin Chat. Svelte is the word we're looking for here.
felt. Yes.
But yeah, they're coming over. It's like, I did happen to catch what happened.
I wasn't ready to get a Parker today.
Most folks usually aren't. Usually Astrid and I tend to handle them best, but
Yeah, well, I'm not quite happy with the state of my uniform now. I can rock a bikini, but I didn't exactly pack that today. So
I mean, I'm sure you could. You don't look that bad to me.
cool. Yeah, thanks. Clothes.
Uh-oh, she's short-circuiting.
So
Compliments from people other than her sister are few and far between, and she's just
Trin, roll to keep your cool.
no,
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
also
God.
because you're embarrassed, you get a -1 to this.
no.
That fits.
It's okay. I still, even with the -1, it's still a total of +1 because
Yeah,
her
so
cold
let's
is
see.
2.
Let's see, buddy. Let's see what happens.
Please don't fail me now.
LD, what do the cards mean that you're holding up? I
Oh,
forgot.
That's a
Wow.
green.
That's a
That's a
That's a
green.
s-
That's all. Set sail ahead. Keep
Yes.
going with this content. This
These
is
are
emphatic. Yes.
some of the safety tools that I use. The green is like, yes, go. It's a green light system. So I have.
Oh,
for this-
oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we have a
got it.
yellow and a red as well, which I don't usually use, but sometimes. But then I
Okay,
also have fun, silly ones like eyeballs, a ship for various oof,
Gotcha. Okay.
and
I was like, I was seeing
appreciate
the
the
cards and I was
oof.
like, I don't know what those mean. every time.
Gotta get me some of the eyes and the oofs. Those are fun. I would use those all the time.
Trin,
You'd barely see
What
me.
did you roll, Trin?
I would have passed if it wasn't for the -1, so I got 6.
So what you're saying is you didn't pass, huh?
You could.
Yes.
You have two. You have 2 free rerolls if you want.
I'm not
That's
using
true.
it on this.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
using it
okay.
on this.
Okay.
Of all the things to not use a reroll on, being
It's
embarrassed
fitting.
in front of the de facto one of the most attractive people in the camp.
It's fitting.
I know what I know what I'm about. I have my priorities.
I mean, it is very fitting. The outfit is very fitting on Aaron. Anyways, carrying on.
Okay.
So, oh, I love that I wrote down among the things I can do for reactions as a GM is enact drastic measures.
oh no.
So,
What does that mean? Shit.
Trin, you're like trying to keep some level of composure. It's not really working out that well, and it works out even worse when your entire shirt just falls down in tatters. Also, don't forget to mark experience for failing that roll.
Yes.
But yeah, your shirt entirely falls down, and from a distance, you hear a very loud, like, chortle that has a lupine aspect to it. Almost like the Parker brother who just caused this can see from this distance and is like, ah!
Ugh. Oh, don't let me get my hands on you.
You're... you might want to... Like, Aaron points it out to you is the worst part. It's like, you don't notice it falls down. Aaron points it out to you.
Oh, there you go. Slides down into the water. That makes sense. I would also hide in the water. Uh-oh.
Just this like a tea kettle, like get it, like as the tea kettle's like starting to like whistle from the boiling steam. That's the sound that Trinity's making as she starts just going under the water.
You just insert the cartoon thermometer going red and rising up all the way to the top.
Exactly.
It's
You see bubbles. Is it the heat coming off of her face, or water from her screaming? Who knows?
Happens to the best of us.
And she has just like a normal sports bra on underneath, so it's not like she was going just tits out the whole time under the water, but like
Jesus.
as you're going down in the water, this entire scene's great. I love when fails happen for these moments. They're the best.
I'm like, I'm like, no, this isn't worth the reroll. This will be funnier if I just take the L.
Yeah, and you get experience at least. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I got experience.
How
Trin.
far away are the swimming people from the arts and crafts folks at this time? Is it like...
Oh, you're far. It's a fair
Okay,
distance.
great.
This
Just
is not
Okay.
like an entire group of people. Like Zeke has taken the time. You're still a bit of ways because Trin was trying to be away and like keep covered when this whole situation came
Right,
down.
right. Okay,
And Aaron is also trying to be mindful of having spotted Trin dealing with this.
gotcha. Understood.
As you're sinking lower and lower, Trin, by the way, I'm gonna invoke the vision that was given by donations.
Would you believe me if I told you in the span between when you told me about that, like less than an hour ago, and now I completely forgot about it?
Yeah, I figured as much, which is why I'm bringing it up now. There's... You see... As you sink a little bit lower and lower, there's an initial feeling of like, okay, I have control over how deep I'm going. And then you feel like you keep sinking, and you keep sinking, and you keep sinking. And you drop to a depth that doesn't make sense for the lake. It's still out in the daytime, and yet everything... the waters are suddenly much darker, and it's only after a few moments that you realize why they've become darker. Is that there's something blocking the light from hitting down through the water. As you look up from where you're at and you see that the surface is quite a distance above you now. Again, a distance that doesn't make any sense. You also see that almost like a canopy forming to block out the light is a mass of swirling, like, tentacles that are just covering up the top of the surface and blocking out the light. And it's like being at the center of a whirlpool, but instead of water, it's just tentacles and long tendrils. And when you look down at the very center of it, you see a gleaming red eye.
Oh my.
Looking for some This like strange, deep, bassy, bubbling sort of voice. There's no mouth making the noise, but you hear it all around you.
Question.
Yes.
I know this is a vision, but the situation. So one of my moves is dig deeper. When you gaze into the abyss by snooping around for dirt on someone, add one to your roll. Would I be able
I would
to?
say you could use that here.
Cool.
If you're just can't escape your curiosity,
Yeah.
then roll gaze into the abyss.
Cool.
So roll plus dark, and you add 1 to this roll because of dig deeper.
So that cancels it out. So it's just going to be a straight roll because my dark is -1. Okay, that is 6 and a 4 would be 10.
10. Okay. And according to your move, on a 10 up, the owner of that character will tell you a secret, and you can choose to give them a condition to reflect what you've learned.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You hear you hear this voice speak to you again. I am the Watcher, and you have entered my domain, little dog.
Ooh. Hi.
It's right after revealing this name, which makes you have no idea what any of that means. You suddenly are back up in the surface, and Erin is like, "Are you okay? Hey," and is reaching out her hand to like touch you on the face. Are you okay?
Where'd you? Did you see? There's something. What just happened?
You just went under the water. You looked really embarrassed. I was just checking. You looked kind of agitated. You okay?
There's. I saw something. How deep is this lake supposed to be again?
Pretty substantial, but like I've been able to see the bottom before without too much trouble. But you know, I'm me, so that might be a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. Super tall, dark, handsome. I know. Yeah. So
Handsome.
attractive. What? That's not the point. I'm trying. Oh God. Okay, hold on. I saw. This sounds crazy, but I saw something. It was like the lake got deeper, and there was something down there watching me, and like an eye, and there are tentacles, and it was talking, saying that it's the Watcher, and I entered its domain, and I'm not crazy.
I didn't say you were. It's not bad if you are. Are you? Why don't I take you to shore and get water or something? Just calm down. I believe you, but it is a little bit of a stretch. I am gonna say that, but I believe you.
Okay. We should
Hey.
not too long though. We should make sure that none of the kids.
I'll let Zeke know. Like does like a whistle of fingers. I don't know how to do it because I wish
How,
I,
I don't know how to do
How
that
do
either.
people do this?
How do people
How
do that?
do sorcerers do
That
this?
feels like
Sorcery.
a boomer Gen X skill that was not passed to the next generations. Because I don't know on anyone under the age of 40 that knows how to do that.
There's like a 37-year-old who knows. Hey,
Yeah.
just somewhere in the viewership.
I
Hey,
hate to break it to you, you're a boomer now. I don't make the rules.
late millennial.
Random 37-year-old.
Anyways, no, Aaron in this moment just looks kind of like concerned, but like swims over to Zeke, and you just sort of hear, "Oh yeah, no. Oh, if she's not feeling very well, yeah, I can handle a little bit of the lesson for a bit. Yeah. No worries, man. I got you. Don't worry about it." It just sort of like tunes out a little bit. Zeke's not. The
Don't
lights are
entirely
on.
believe Zeke's got this, but it's okay.
The lights are always on. You're just never exactly sure who is home.
Okay.
They're sweet. Just they're
They
sweet.
mean well. Bless
They
your
mean
heart.
Bless your heart. Yes, in the most southern way possible. But you start getting taken over to the shore, and I'll note for the record that Aaron the entire time is holding your hand.
That would be so. But there would be so much, such more thoughts about that than if it wasn't for this random confrontation with Cthulhu.
I thought it was Cthulhu. Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Watcher.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah.
Cthulhu, what? This is a cozy slice of life.
Yeah, this is just cottagecore on the
It's
edges of the
cottagecore.
outer
What are you talking
realms.
about?
Cottagecore, yeah.
This is just
So-
cottagecore in the outer realms. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong
Just
with
really,
this.
exactly, just really cozy. The cold, slimy embrace of gentle tentacles.
Yeah.
Some people pay for that. Anyways, carrying on.
Can we?
Moving over to the craft section.
Yay.
Really quickly, would I still get to give it a condition or no?
Yeah, you decide what condition do you think. What tag do you feel like this being has in response to you? It's aware of you now. But how do you want it to
would it
see
be-
you?
How about the best word I can think of is known? Like, yeah, it's aware of
Acknowledged.
me, but I'm also aware of it. Type of
We can just put it as simple as seen.
yes.
This thing typically has a presence, but it's might not be used to somebody seeing it in its nature. But moving away from aquatic related horror, we're gonna go over to some cozy crafty time as
Yay!
Cece is slowly trying to get a whole bunch of different people arranged. There's a range of different sort of, I guess I'm going to use the phrase manual artists, but I'm more just saying like stuff that involves like dexterity with fingers or with like might include fiber arts, things of that sort. There's a range of different things that are available. CC likes to keep a variety of options stocked so that people can have the ability to pursue different things, but doesn't try and directly state what the current activities or plans for activities are going to be, so that she doesn't step on Mercury's toes. Like, tries to let Mercury have more say over what specifics might be happening at any given point. But a lot of the campers are also encouraged, if they don't want to be involved in the activity for the day, to just work on arts and other crafts that they want to do. Some kids just spend a lot of time during the summer drawing. But yeah, Astrid, Mercury, and Lucy, you're all here. There's like 15, 20 kids right now during this shift who are all
Okay.
it's a little hectic.
We can each take 5 then.
Oh.
So then I will
yeah.
I will kind of like go and try to siphon off 5 and then start on my idea of a long-term camp project. It's like wrangle some 5. I'm looking for like the calmest ones. So that one. Oh, this one's cute. Okay. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna roll a d6. Call odds or evens. If you get it right, you get the calmest set.
Okay, odds.
Okay. That is a 1. You have the calmest set of the campers available to you. So it's an interesting mix where you see someone who looks straight up like a gargoyle.
Yep.
Like it's a kid who's a shape-shifting gargoyle who's having trouble keeping a non-statue form, and therefore cannot cause chaos by nature of trying to focus on like having the form stay focused for the day.
Yeah. She's like, that'll be easy.
There is
Okay.
a Minotaur kid who, despite being a kid, is already like 5'10", but is just like the most gentle giant of kids possible. Just sort of like trying to like knit something with hands that are far too big to work with the actual implements available.
I will help them as well. I mean, they have like large hands, and I will like guide and help, and try to find tools that actually fit their hands a little bit better if I can.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Yours is coming along great. I like those colors.
Really?
Yeah, that looks super cool.
Kid's almost like starting to cry.
What?
Really happy. It's a very emotional little Minotaur kid.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
And there are a few just other smattering of kids. There are actually one or two Selkie kids here as well who seem like they're very used to the water and they wanted to do something else.
Yeah. So I start to show them that like there's like 10 threads that we're going to start and pull from, and it's going to take a long time, but I'm going to show one that I had finished already, and it looks pretty awesome. And you could do different, like there's different textures that they can choose, and different like bits and bobbles that you can intertwine with it to make it as unique as they would want. So I show like different ones that I had already created, and so I'm hoping I get some like oohs, ahs from their eyes before we get started. So.
Thank you, Ventris, for modeling the reaction of the children.
Yep, love it. Oh, they're giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, kids. Oh,
I don't know why it popped into my head, but you get the Speed Racer audience like reactions of like, oh.
That's what I was hoping for. Yeah.
There are definitely some who are, I'm going to use the general term, planar touched of various kinds, who are more gravitating towards you, Mercury, including one of the, I don't want to say surly, but definitely one of the more like, God, whatever kind of teens, one of the Fae kids that you've interacted with before, just like around you, and it's just like, so what are we doing?
Yeah, and I'll kind of look at Astrid, and Astrid she would get the sense that Mercury is not, while Mercury is okay at being in charge, it's not something they're used to or particularly like well versed at. So kind of has the bravado, like trying to put on a bravado, but not quite.
Astrid sort of jumps in. All right, so R10, because we're gonna do the thing, because you're gonna teach them how to do the things. I'll just like keep them in line, I figured, rather than splitting up 5 and 5, because I actually have no idea what I'm doing. But Mercury had the great idea of teaching y'all how to do some basket weaving today, since that is incredibly useful for survival skills. You never know when you need a basket. also the knowing how to weave translates into other things like making a lean-to and actually building a fire, because you have to weave the sticks together to create a nice little base for your fire. So it's all useful. Mercury, you take it away, and you better listen to Mercury, because if you don't, I'll bite you. I don't know. I'll just,
Oh. Oh my god.
There's
Very
No, I'll
werewolf.
do it.
Very werewolf-esque.
there's Mercury, that same Fae, in response to Astrid saying that, is like, she actually gonna bite us.
Do it. Grr.
I mean, kind of motivates you to stay in line, doesn't it?
You saw what I did with the Parker kids. Don't think I won't do it to you.
Well, let's not get to that point. How about that? First of all,
Okay, fine.
I'm mostly talking. I know I'm mostly talking to the kids at this point, but I was like, but also like glancing at Astrid, like.
The kid, the definitely the oldest one, probably more like 15. She, well, as much as a fae can be considered quote unquote feminine, the fae look at gender and just kind of go, heh. But as much as any fae can be kind of fae collect genders like other as much as they do names.
Hello, may I have your pronouns? Thank you.
Mine.
Literally.
Mine not. Just screaming and it's just mute the entire time. But the older one's like, Mercury, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so I was actually kind of wondering, is that bite thing just kind of on offer always? Her cheeks are noticeably red.
Mercury kind of does that. It's very slow blink. It's not something I can guarantee, and I don't think you want to guarantee it.
Okay, but could you show me how I can make a basket for her? How do I start it?
Character voice is my new line. I'm going to add it to.
Jesus.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
It's very much just Valley Girl Fry.
It's so
Yeah.
much fry.
Yeah, it's
God.
so much fry. Jesus.
So
Fun aside, if you ever want to know how to do metal screaming, Valley Girl Fry is actually a way to get there.
Oh no.
Also yodeling.
Mhm.
Okay.
The things
When
you
mix
discover.
the two together, that's how you.
You know,
And that's how they made a metal
I didn't.
That
I never would have
Yep.
considered yodeling metal training, but having it said out loud makes perfect sense.
Doesn't it though?
It's how I've learned how to do it. The autism is specifically focused on audio-related things, hence why I end up in that position. Anyways, carrying on. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very clear to you, Mercury, that this person has a crush on Astrid. She does not know how to express it in a normal way.
Yeah.
Aw. Baby.
Yeah, and Mercury will just, I think she'd appreciate it, and yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll start the basket weaving list.
Okay.
And Astrid's just gonna do loops around the campers as Mercury is teaching, trying to like arms crossed, like, yeah, that's right. That looks really good. Or like, listen to what Mercury said. Yeah, has no idea what's happening, but just like is looking tough.
So I wanna ask two questions to Mercury. Number one, is Mercury a particularly firm person, or does this feel or fairly loosey-goosey when it comes to like trying to keep kids in line?
I think because it's now that they're in the act of arts and crafts, is more like it's kind of like when you have a cat that's not paying attention and you got the red dot is like trained on. So this would be the first time Astrid is seeing Mercury particularly focused on something and very good at being honed in on which kid needs help at what moment. So it's a very different side of Mercury that Astrid has not seen. It's like still that very gentle, very like soft-spoken, chill persona.
But someone more in their element?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first question I wanted to ask. Second question, I want to ask this of Astrid. It was originally because, and I'm asking the second one to Astrid instead of Mercury because of how you phrase that, Mercury. Astrid, you are seeing Mercury more in their element now, and you've probably not seen them be this way outside of the setting. He's not normally inclined to do that. So does Astrid find this appealing?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
Astrid responds well to authority.
Not gonna make a joke. Not gonna make a joke. Easy to make a joke.
I put it right out
I'll make the joke. I'll make the joke.
Nope.
Put it right there, bro. I know what I said.
I love you, LD. So in that case, Mercury, I would like you to roll turn someone on for me.
Okay.
This is intended or not, this is going to be towards Astrid.
Okay. That's with hot, right?
That is with hot, correct.
Oh, cool. I have a +2.
Yeah, you do.
That's
That's some
'cause
face shit right there.
Yeah, because the deciding point between this was if you felt that Mercury was more panicked in this moment, I would have had you roll shut someone down. But if this is a like moment of Mercury in her element and Z is very much owning this, then this is an attractive moment towards other people who are with you. What did you get?
8.
8.
Yes.
So, towards Astrid. And also, actually, I want to ask this towards Lucy as well. Lucy, you are seeing Mercury more in their element as well throughout all of this. Because while you are working with your specific set of kids,
Yeah.
you are noticing that Mercury is kind of like the point person for a lot of this too.
Mm-hmm.
Does Lucy take notice of this?
Of what you just explained.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she's kind of split-minded. She's like working with the kids, but I would say if this is like over a 3-hour period.
Yeah, this is over
yeah.
like this is like
Yeah.
a whole chunk of time that's happening.
Okay. Then yeah,
Then-
I think she would even get up because it seems like everybody's going to Mercury. So I'd be like, oh, okay, might be the point person. So yeah.
So, for both Astrid and Lucy, on a 7 to 9, you can either give a string to Mercury or choose one of the reactions. I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward.
Oh. Intriguing. What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, I can say it again.
Yes, please.
Give myself to you,
Uh-huh. Oh.
promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward, or you can just give a string.
I think I'm just gonna do a string on this one. Like, this goes along with the Astrid's been sort of fascinated by Mercury, partly because Mercury is the newest of the group and like has been trying to like figure Mercury out, and this I think adds another layer to that. And so there's because the other three don't quite fit, I think, what the vibe is currently, but I think it just adds another string for Mercury to pull.
Okay, and Lucy, what would you decide amongst that list?
This is before we roll? We're choosing before we roll?
No.
Mercury
This is a
rolls.
roll that Mercury does towards the two of you.
Yeah.
Turn someone on. The person who rolls it's something that is coming out towards another person. So the reaction that's why I was asking, like, would Lucy notice this, and if so, what is your response to this now based on Mercury's result, which was which was an 8. So on a 7 to 9, you can choose between those three options, or give a string.
Interesting. I will give a string.
Mercury doing what a Fae does best, slowly gaining social power by just
Existing.
existing and being mercurial.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, damn it, I was not intending that to.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh,
It's almost like the name was intentional.
Yeah.
Sure you weren't. Sure you didn't
Damn
do
it.
that way.
Listen, I have worn a dress with lesbian flag colors to a sapphic party. I did not realize it until I got there. There are many things that I am oblivious of when I do them. I am not the most aware and paying attention lesbian that exists. I try very hard every day. I have one job on this ship. One job. It's ridiculous, but I'm trying. Anyways. You have a lot of time together in this moment. Across these few hours working together. Lucy and Astrid, you're just able to see a little bit of a different side of Mercury. And it's somewhere near the tail end of these hours working together that some weaving is going on. They're noticing a few different kids are also, they took some time to work on the baskets and such. And then a couple of them just look like they're in a corner drawing, and then you hear a loud like crash as several colored pencils and other things kind of drop in the ground. I'm thinking it's like there's just a shelf in the room, and then it's just like the container full of everything drops to the ground, and you see a very nervous looking Selkie boy is just sort of looking kind of panicked about the situation. He's like, oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I can get everything. Oh, I can handle it. Whoops. And then like slips and like falls. Like, he looks
Whoa.
okay, but he looks like the most nervous, anxious seal, that bipedal seal you have ever seen.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, baby.
Hey, buddy. It's okay. It's just some spilled pencils. Promise it's okay. Breathe. Like, breathe, but like you're breathing underwater breathing, not like you're, like, I don't know whatever's comfortable for Selkies, but it's okay. Here, well, yeah, there you go. All right.
Do I keep breathing? Do I only do it once?
No, you have to keep breathing. That's
Oh,
important.
okay.
I know. It's like your first day on land here, but
He's just trying this is very anxious little, like, they're tiny kid. Like they're only like 10 or 11, but they look small for their age.
okay, buddy. You just, keep breathing. Just pick up the pencils, put them back, and if you need help getting them where they used to go, we can do that. Okay, buddy? You got this. I promise. You take your hand, pick up one pencil, put it back in the thing. One at a time. Just one at a time, buddy. There you go.
He gets a few of them in, and then he accidentally drops one again because his hands.
It's okay. No, don't
They have
panic.
the kind of like slightly slippery flipper kind of hands.
Eh.
They have the kind of like webbed hand kind of thing going on with them. so he's still like getting used to just handling stuff.
It's okay. Hey, Charlie Parker. Get your ass over here.
I'm not Charlie. I'm Davy.
I don't believe you. Whatever, whichever one you are, I don't care. Get your... I need your help. It's a big responsibility.
Uh-huh.
Look at me. Look me directly in the eyes. Got it?
Yeah, I am. He is actually about your height, despite being much younger than you.
Here's the thing, kiddo. I need you to be responsible for, like, 5 minutes.
What do I get out of it?
A sense of accomplishment.
I don't know what those words mean.
You get to feel really cool. You know how
It doesn't sound that cool.
No, you know how I walk around this camp being super fucking awesome all the time? You see me? I am awesome.
He just starts giggling to himself.
Yeah, shut up. You get to feel that feeling by helping this kid. I'm sorry, what was your name, little one, buddy?
I'm Adrian. I'm Adrian Hyades.
Adrian. Okay, Charlie, you're gonna help Adrian pick up these pencils. Okay. Adrian's your new buddy. Got it?
It's this like 4 foot like 5 selkie kid and the like. How tall is Astrid?
Astrid's like Astrid's not very tall. I would say like 5'3" ish.
Yeah, boy's way taller than you in that case. He's already like 5'10", just kind of looming over the selkie, and Adrian definitely has that look of like, he doesn't say it, but he definitely has the look on his face of like, is he gonna eat me?
Not gonna eat you. You're not gonna eat him, Parker, Davy, Charlie, whatever. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not going to eat him. I don't really like fish. I'm a seal. It's like close enough.
You can have an extra dessert at dinner tonight, Charlie, for Dave Parker. Okay? Got it?
Make it 2.
All right. Deal.
Sweet! Just like raises his hands in triumph, like, yeah! Charlie's gonna be so jealous. And he like goes down and he's like helping. He actually is very good at helping Adrian, and it's like it's done in like a few moments. And he also notices that Adrian dropped a couple of the things he was drawing. He was like, oh, that's really weird. And he like just holds up a picture, and I would say Mercury, Lucy, and Astrid, all 3 of you are able to see the picture. It is the sign Astrid that you saw before.
It's the thing. Okay.
And you also see there is a second artwork. Just like, and you overhear Adrian going, oh, at least I'm almost done with this. I hope my friend likes it. And you see there is the artwork you can see on the overlay of this yellow figure who seems to have a mask made of like algae and dirt and muck. Adrian's been drawing it.
Adrian, that is so cool. Can I take these and take a look at them real quick?
Sure. Do I get them back? I really want to make sure my friend gets it.
Yeah, I have questions about your friend, but I want to show Mercury your amazing art. We'll give it back. I promise.
Okay.
Okay, great. And Astrid's gonna like bound over to hey, Mercury. Hey, that's been the way you were teaching those kids basket weaving. That was like really cool. You're like really good at art.
I mean, thanks. It's kind of what I'm going to school for, so I hope I'm good at it.
Hey, yeah. So okay. So hey, remember how I was telling you about that like really weird interaction that I had with Cece? Well, so it started. I think it had something. Well, cause so one of the Parker kids found a thing with this symbol on it. You know, like, this isn't like, and also, and then I just saw Adrian drew this, and then also drew this. I don't recognize it, but I figure since you're like an art person, maybe you've seen it before. Maybe.
At this point, you see Mercury look a little guilty, and kind of look over at and kind of look over at Lucy, and they go, "I haven't seen this symbol in particular, but weird question. In that weird moment with Cece, did you see a red eye at any point?"
Did I? I think I did. Right? Did I? I don't.
You saw you saw the figure's face. You specifically did not see a red eye.
I didn't.
Mercury saw a red eye. Trinity has seen a red eye. You have not seen a red eye.
And I did not see a red eye. Does the face look like the face that Adrian drew that I saw? Okay,
Yep.
great. No, but I did see this face. I did not see a red eye, but weirdly I saw. I don't know. Cece's like face, like kind of. It didn't change, but it kind of changed. But it was kind of like not. I don't know. It was like a shapeshifter thing, but like not really. I mean, I know shapeshifter stuff, but this was weird.
No, yeah, no, I should have said something earlier because I know the kids are swimming in the lake. I thought I was hallucinating, but if other people are seeing weird things, then I should say something. There's something in the lake, I think.
There's something in the lake?
Shh.
Oh, okay.
So I saw a red eye. Like I was drawing at night with, and I thought it was because it's dark. I thought I was just seeing things, but the water was bubbling, and I asked Henry if anything lived in the lake, and other than, normal things, he said no, but I saw a red eye, so there might. I just thought, I was seeing things, but if other people are seeing weird things and having visions, then maybe. And you just realize that they're just rambling and going on and on and on, and I think.
So this isn't like something that you're not familiar with. Cool. This is new. I mean, I've been at this camp for a really long time, and I have to admit, this is new for me as well. And I wonder. Maybe. Wait, Lucy? Maybe Lucy knows something. I don't know. See.
And Mercury will kind of, Lucy. I've known Lucy a while, and the thing is, I don't, because Lucy's kind of like us, but not like us. But I mean, I don't know if she knows. I don't know if she would.
That's a good point. I mean, should we tell Lucy that's something? I mean, because if Trinity's at the lake, there's a whole bunch of campers at the lake, and if Trinity's at the lake and this thing is weird, like maybe they shouldn't be at the lake.
But would it? I don't know. Yeah, no, we should finish soon and check on people. I don't know. I thought I was seeing things, and now I feel really
right
bad.
About this time that you all hear, doom, doom, like the sounding, the ringing of a bell happening in the distance.
I said that thing's in the lake. And Cece was acting weird.
You see Lucy off to the side with her and her kids. They're now doing yoga poses as we're stretching and getting our body moving. We're going from a cat pose all the way into I'm teaching all the kids cat poses, and then we're going into one that's called a bakasana, and then so like the legs are coming up, and all the some of them are struggling, but I'm like, yes, you got it, you got it. Let's get those legs up, and she's just showing them how to do it.
Yeah.
Um,
If with all of you hearing the bell, you know that that's the sound for signaling that lunchtime is coming up.
Right.
I
Okay,
would
kids.
love to know.
And then we're gonna get out of our yoga poses, and then they're off.
Looking good, Lucy. Okay, so this is Adrian, that little kid over there. That's Adrian's work. If you also, they told me that this picture is for their friend. Maybe you could like ask them about that. I'm gonna
Who are you talking to?
Mercury.
Mercury.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask if you ask the kid about this? I will try and wrangle up the rest of the kids to go to lunch, corral and stuff.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Break. Let's go.
As you start to respond to someone in chat, I am also wondering how arts and crafts turn into yoga, KJ. You know what? This is one of those. How does the commercial go? It's like the world may never know.
I never know.
No, it's so good though. I love it. Kids, sometimes you
Get the
just
butt.
need a yoga break.
Yeah, no, we had a yoga break every hour on the hour, so that we weren't just sitting in one place. So you should move your body, instead of staying stationary. So she did that, like, okay, 1 hour, you guys, and then she would show them a new pose.
So with the bell ringing, with Astrid and Lucy getting their kids all organized, and Mercury, you're going to be making your walk back over, a little bit delayed, but talking with Adrian. That is where we're going to take a break, folks. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So see you all then, and we hope you're having a wonderful time with no thoughts of eldritch horrors haunting your
It's
dreams
fine.
from here on out.
Nothing to worry about. All's well.
They're not haunting my dreams when I'm awake.
Nope,
They're
exactly.
just
Yeah.
haunting my awake.
Verbs, friends.
Are you awake?
Daydreams, I believe.
Hello, everybody.
Which character is
be
this?
back. It is an owl student, an owl
Oh.
camper who has this
Hello.
weird habit of just occasionally just pulling out a lollipop and going a 1, a 2,
Okay,
a
okay.
3. No,
Oh man, I did it again.
I'm glad that joke landed as well as it did.
I mean, that's exactly how I was counting down, so I'm glad
Hey.
that other people...
Hey, it was bad, but I made somebody laugh, therefore it was worth it.
Worth it.
Listen, kill the part of you that cringes at yourself whenever possible.
To be cringe is to be free.
On that note, everybody, welcome back to the second part of field trip number 2 in our Summer and Carcosa actual play series, Sing of Love and Fear. Our group's just having an interesting day of arts and crafts and some swimming lessons that have kind of had a little bit of yoga. The swimming lessons have not gone so great for Trin, given the public nature of
I was about to say the Parker was still worse than the tentacles.
Actual BBEG.
It's just the Parker twins. I'm just gonna have it be they were the vassals of something far more evil than you can comprehend.
Probably.
The Parker twins.
Makes sense.
But the rest of the group, handling a lot of the arts and crafts related aspects, have been seeing more familiar signs of something that has either haunted them in their dreams. Okay, wait, no, that person in chat saying BBEG recruits the Parker brothers. I'm gonna talk with you later, Mayor, about that. That's actually a good idea. But
No.
yes,
I don't need the two of you talking your GM
Listen.
nonsense. I know you. Sorry. All right.
Okay,
Plot
but
twist: the
later.
Parker twins are actually the heroes of the story by the end.
Also possible.
I mean, it
Working
can
on
play very well into the quarry influences for this story, but all that to say, folks, we pick up Lucy, Trinity, Aaron, and Astrid all heading back. Mercury being a little bit slow behind. Yeah, honestly, Mare and I talk a lot. They've been helping inspire me for some of this game too. So some of these things are Mare's fault. No, not actually. But Mercury, you have the very anxious, nervous, sulky camper named Adrian Hyades, who is there just sort of like still anxious about having dropped all of the colored pencils and art supplies, and is just kind of like fidgeting a bit. He has his sealskin around his waist, and he's just stimming with it by just like touching it and just flicking little bits of like, it's, I know some people don't like this word, it's a little moist, but it's
In this
sorry,
context,
Ventris.
it's fine.
In this,
I just wasn't prepared for it. It caught me off guard.
it's a little wet, and as such,
That was
yes.
worse
worse,
than
actually.
moist. Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm a monster. Anyways,
Tea was you hit it hard.
Yeah.
enunciation helps. Hello there, newcomer to chat. I've never heard someone refer to sleeping through the first half of the stream like a fool and a reprobate. It's a hell of a turn of phrase.
I know that sad rat boy. I'm glad you made it.
I thought their name was Sadrat for a second, and then I didn't parse out the individual pieces of the name. Hello there, Sadrat boy. Adrian is, again, like I said, is just fiddling, just kind of stimming back and forth, just flicking a little bit of the liquid off of the sealskin onto the floor as he's walking back with you, Mercury. Just sort of like, eh.
Yeah, and I'm assuming I'm still looking at the sketchbook, and I just ask, I was like, hey, you're not in trouble or anything. This is really good, by the way. This is really cool. I just wanted to know, where did you get the idea of this from?
Oh, I tend to draw. Well, I just tend to draw things that I see around me, and I also sometimes, well, I was thinking when I made friends that I would just try and draw pictures of them. I haven't really made too many so far because it's been a little tricky making friends, but yeah, no, that's the first one I've gotten to do. That's just a picture of my friend.
Where did you see this friend? I don't think I've seen them around.
Oh, they're just someone who says that they live around the lake.
And when did you talk to them?
I don't really remember. I forgot the last time I talked to them. I just know that I was feeling a little sad, a little lonely. I was kind of missing my mom, and I thought I wasn't sure if I wanted to stick around much longer for the rest of the camp. I was a little nervous being around so many different people, and I was also kind of nervous being around one or two people in particular. And you see he's looking a bit ahead of him, because the rest of the kids are not that far away from you, so you can still keep folks in line. But you do see it's kind of, the individual is another young boy who you would know. He goes by the name Xavier. He is the child of an incubus and a succubus. So in this sort of formulation of it, he is in a way kind of like a dream child. Because succubi and incubi kind of exist as manifestations of desire from the realm of dreams. And so the young boy is sort of their kid, and you would know he has the name Xavier, and you can see by the way that Adrian is looking at him and by the little redness in his cheeks, there's probably something else Adrian's not saying or shy about saying. I was just thinking about a few people I wanted to make friends with, and then my friend showed up.
Okay. What
No
what
idea.
stops you from making friends with the other kids?
I'm really nervous around people, and I'm especially nervous around, well, he's not saying a lot, but you can see by the way his eyes are darting back and forth looking over at Xavier, who is I would say kind of like it's oddly like salt and pepper kind of hair, a little bit more on a little bit cooler tones to brown skin. These very like full lips, wide nose, very faintly pointed ears, and almost looks like they have moth bat wings coming out of their back. But the individual is just seems very gregarious, very charismatic, has like a few other people around them. And Xavier does notice at one point that Adrian's looking at him, and he just kind of like waves back at him and smiles. And Adrian like immediately like full face red, puts head down, and like is waving shyly back.
I mean, that looks like a pretty big open invitation to say hi.
What if I say the wrong thing, though?
Words are important and they have meaning. But what's important is the intention behind them as well. Like, you can say the wrong thing, or quote unquote, the wrong thing. That doesn't mean you mean it. And, you know, if it's, you gotta get to know each other, you gotta get to know other people, and then you kind of learn what they actually mean. Like, I mean, and they kind of gesture to Astrid, who's ahead, and is like, she, I will say, she does bite, but she also barks, and that doesn't necessarily mean that she's mean.
I guess. Could I have my pictures back?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And then we'll hand the notebook, the sketchbook back.
Maybe I'll try and do it. Maybe I'll practice talking to my friend first, and then I'll see if I can talk to Xavier.
Yeah, or
Thanks, Mercury.
of course, talk to your, yeah, you can talk to your friend. Also, I hear talking in a mirror. No, don't do that. But yeah, also, hey, Adrian, if you need someone else to talk to, and I am available, you can always talk to me.
Are you sure?
I promise. And I don't say that lightly.
Holds out pinky finger. Promise?
Promise.
Okay. Sort of runs forward, and he like catches up, and you see he's still shy being near the rest of the kids, but he looks like he's trying to worm his way a little closer to Xavier. Lunchtime, everybody. definitely big. I'm trying to go through my very far back memories of 5th grade camp, remembering what they serve in mass at like kind of like summer camp stuff, and I don't know why the first thing that came to mind was like beef stroganoff or like big batches of like lasagna and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not too dissimilar from school lunches either.
Yeah.
The first thing that came to mind was for me those square pizza slabs that tasted
Yeah.
like cardboard
That's what I was
that
thinking
everyone
of.
got.
Lucy is outside. She's waiting for someone. She's outside of like the mess hall, and then you see like someone like rolls up in a car, walks out, and they have like a couple bags, and she pays them, and there's like a logo on it as she has ordered food. So
Did you
thank you.
DoorDash to the summer camp, Lucy?
Yeah, I don't like the food here. You guys are gonna eat. I love Henry, but we have to
Wait,
get
what
a
did you
better lunch
DoorDash
menu.
though? Wait, what?
Wait,
What did you
wait.
get?
You ordered without me?
I got your favorite Trin, and I
Oh,
show you
okay.
the. It's like it's our favorite Chinese place.
Where are my rangoons? Where are my rangoons?
I know here they're here. I have like 2 big bags. Like it's not just for herself. She's gonna start like giving stuff out. And then she says thank you to the driver and gives him a tip.
I didn't even know that you could.
Yep.
Why have I never thought about that?
Well, I mean, you just go ask Henry, and he's totally cool with it. Just ask him.
Oh, well, that would be the problem right there, is because I was just like going off and like could have DoorDash like fireworks over here
I don't know.
and
Oh,
and like she that was sort of like in her head of like, oh no, the stuff that I would have DoorDash, I do not want Henry to know that.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Mhm.
I also I'm saying this as your GM towards LD the player. I love that fireworks were your first
Right?
thought.
Yeah.
Hey,
And in response, my brain was like, you really want to give the Parkers more access to gunpowder?
No, it's for me, obviously.
Okay, but bringing it in there immediately puts it in their radius, you know? It just increases the risk.
Bear in mind, wolf senses, including wolf sense of smell.
It's true.
Just like,
It's
I
true.
could make fire with this.
I smell arson!
we'll talk about that later.
LD really liked fireworks as a young person, and that has translated. Can't help it. I
Well,
liked setting things on fire, okay? Not
Buddy,
an issue.
please mark this moment in in the runtime just to mark Ventris's face while saying, "I smell arson."
No, there's a B-Shex in chat, and he's gonna make it into another emoji.
Excellent. Mare has already saved it for me. Thank you, Mare.
Incredible.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Good.
So,
So I am going in with my bags of Chinese food. Gonna go find a spot to sit, and I start to lay it out. Got the kung pao chicken, orange chicken, beef and broccoli. some
there's
Mazel
a
tofu.
non-zero amount of people who are amongst the counselors who are looking at you like,
I'm like setting it out, and I don't notice that anybody's looking at me.
Astrid will
fried-
slide in right next to Lucy.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I am so impressed that
Yeah.
I
Good
would have
job.
never thought to just order food here. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I like the camp food okay, but I've been eating it for so long. What
I-
did you get? Hmm?
Dumplings, egg rolls, spring rolls, wonton soup, hot and sour soup, crab rangoon. It's Trin's favorite. I got some lo mein and chow mein and fried rice and regular white rice.
And
Peking duck and Mongolian beef there. It's mapo tofu, I believe.
there's-
Sweet and
there's-
sour chicken. Yeah.
there's definitely a Triton counselor who's just giving you the mean mug
Oh, sorry.
with all of the seafood dishes you've mentioned.
which one's your favorite, Lucy?
All of it. That's why I ordered it. This is all my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really. Do you want some? I can't eat all of. I can't possibly eat all of this myself.
Oh, I mean, if
Trinity
you're
makes eye
offering...
Trinity makes eye contact with the Triton counselor, and it actually puts like a whole.
Crab ragoon in her mouth.
I mean, if you're offering some of that, that's honestly that Peking duck looks really tasty.
Yeah, you can have some. Here, let me get that for you. And then there are some plates that were set aside too. And these aren't like the trays that are from here either. They're like the fancy hard plastic plates that
Did you even get this?
you can order. I ordered it.
Lucy, you
Yeah?
are magical.
Thank you. Thank you. So here you go. And I'm gonna start. Do you want some of this? Here? Then I'm gonna
that
start
looks-
pointing at all of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks really great.
Okay. Just tell me when. That's what my dad says.
Oh, that's I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I don't want to like
Of course.
yeah.
Aaron, go have some.
Trin, don't chew and yell.
Aaron's just sort of
Look.
coming over.
My
Very
mouth's covered.
casual, the usual same air of like casual kind of confidence, but very grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what's the next kind of like gender fucky shirt that they're wearing?
They
What's a
changed.
pull in a day?
Okay, I got it. It's inspired by someone who I know's shirt. Is now wearing a it's a black t-shirt that has a possum on it, and an opossum on it, and it says "Opossum scream for trans rights."
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
So, Aaron, Trinity. Oh, and there goes Trinity. But the zoom in is very funny to me.
It is
Ha.
always very
I know.
funny to me too. Because we don't understand why it keeps happening. We just know it does.
It's that particular webcam. I have another player who has the same one.
How was swim lessons? And I sort of nudge Lucy, like with my elbow, like, yeah. Let's ask them how their swim lessons were. Let's get all the hot goss from the swim lessons.
She doesn't understand why you're poking her, but she's interested in knowing how it went anyway. So,
So
hi, Aaron.
Aaron is there and begins to give a small. It's a small like breakdown. Tries to keep more of the. I'm sorry, I'm slightly distracted by Ventris.
I am also, yeah.
There we go.
There
We're
we
back.
go.
Okay,
I had a screaming possum shirt that I was trying to find,
excellent.
but I think it's in the laundry, so because it wasn't in my drawers.
Oh, okay.
So, Aaron gives a breakdown. It's like, well, usually, not too much, nothing too significant that happened this time around. Kids seem to pick up a lot of different lessons pretty well. Zeke had to take over at one point, just because we had a little bit of an accident with Charlie Parker, and
Oh, you had Charlie.
Trinity. Oh,
yeah,
Oh, we
I
had
think
Davey.
yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't lying about that.
unfortunately not.
I don't know that it really matters. They're both kind of
No, it
terrible.
didn't. It probably wouldn't have mattered. More
Um,
importantly, though, there's something in the lake.
Oh, shit, that reminds me. Sorry, totally forgot.
What?
Mercury!
I think this is at this
Mercury.
point that Mercury is like just staring at all the food,
You want? Do you
slightly
want some?
looking like
Because up until this point, Astrid had like completely forgotten about the mission she had given Mercury. Completely was like, oh yeah, whatever, there's Kung Pao chicken. And it was only on Trinity's thing that she's like, oh shit, that's right, I had a mission. Mercury.
is staring at the food like a little. That's so much food. Okay.
That would be hilarious if you came in with like the lunch food from the lunch area,
No, they did.
and then
They
you
did.
You have square pizza, and then you see for a whole Chinese buffet on lunch.
You should try some of this. It's really good. I don't know. I didn't know where this restaurant is. I've never been here before, but it's delicious.
It's our favorite spot.
I would say Mercury.
It's Sunrise Walk, right?
Yeah.
Just for Mercury's benefit, you do know where this restaurant is. It is not close by, like at all. It's a good, at least like hour drive away to do this.
I
And
gave
the
him a
food's
tip.
so
Delivery
hot.
fee. The delivery fee must have been untenable.
I gave him a
It
tip.
cost more than
Still,
the food.
weirdly, didn't have a delivery fee to it.
Uber One, baby.
No, it's because Lucy made the call. For whatever
Uh-huh.
reason, they just dropped the
Yeah.
delivery fee because Lucy made the call.
Oh.
But yeah, Mercury, you know this place. This is not normal for them to go out this far.
They just said yes.
Kind of eyes Lucy for a second, and then yeah, and we'll sit down.
Okay, so sorry, Trinity, start over. There's sorry, you said there is something in the lake, and just stares at Mercury.
Yeah, and I have my metal. Oh, darn it! Oh my god, this shows that I don't use them. What are the?
Chopsticks?
Yes.
I was like,
Jesus Christ.
there's words are being
Scissors.
lost by all
Astrid
of
does
us
not
today.
use utensils,
Okay.
just hands, fingers,
Hands,
claws.
werewolves.
That's
I
saucy
have-
chicken. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
have these black metal chopsticks that have like gold inlaid in them. That's what I'm eating. Okay, yeah. Tell us more about this thing in the lake.
Okay.
What?
Swallows like a mouth of pork fried rice. Okay. So, after the incident, I had dived into the water for a bit to
I'm sorry, what
cool
incident?
off.
Start. What incident?
So she
We're
kind
gonna
of
talk
ended
about
up
that.
with
Oh,
her
yeah.
shirt off entirely. They got ripped because Charlie ended up ripping her.
Charlie was
shirt.
horsing around, and when I was trying to settle him down,
It tore through her
Oh,
shirt,
and you
and then
took
partway
care of
through
Trinity,
talking,
did you, Aaron? Did you?
I was trying my best.
Well, thank you, because a woman's dignity must be upheld. Not.
yeah. More importantly, under the water.
Oh, okay, right. But no one saw like your private.
No,
areas,
my bra was
right?
fine, thanks. Okay, her ears are like bright red, and
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That's
Okay.
quite the sight.
Look, I didn't see anything that was unwanted for me to see, but that's another story. That's another conversation. What is this thing you're talking about under the water?
Yeah, sorry. Distracted.
all right, yeah, cool. Water, yeah. Well, okay. Compliments, greatest weakness. So, I saw. I don't know what I saw. It called itself the Watcher. It just seemed like it. I
So
was.
this thing talked
deeper-
to you.
I think so. Yeah, it was deep under the water, deeper than the lake should have been, and there were tentacles everywhere, like a giant squid or something, or maybe multiple. But there was only this one giant glowing red eye at the bottom. Like I couldn't even see the bottom. It was just deep in the dark. There was this eye staring at me, and it called itself the Watcher.
Mercury or Astrid sort of bats at Mercury's hand. Where? And the thing in the water. You said there was a thing in the water.
You knew there was something in there?
I don't know if I knew. I thought I saw something last night, but it was also dark, and I didn't know y'all were having visions. Otherwise, I would have said something. I thought I was just late. It was late, and I was tired, and I saw something.
Cece was acting weird and said that she was the king and something, and I saw a face, and then the face showed up.
Also, Mercury, I told you about my dream.
did I hear about the dream? I don't remember now if I heard about
No.
Lucy's dream. No, you had a dream.
You had a dream?
Well, you
Jinx.
guys say it like dreams are not common. Like it's more.
Well, you're making it sound like a not normal dream. So
Well, this one was. I know I'm not thinking too much into it, but I did see like a mass of tentacles, okay, and one red eye. So that's why I'm bringing it up, because it sounds like whatever you just described, actually. And maybe, but maybe it's like a one of those flashlight fish.
to my understanding,
They glow underwater.
Yeah, but they're like little though.
and they
guess.
don't talk.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, did you see the one in the news that like came to the surface? It was only like 3 inches long. It was not very big.
Right. Yeah.
So teeny.
Yeah, and then I had my dad buy me some, so yeah,
Oh,
they were very cute. But yeah, so okay, maybe not. Are we
So-
saying so? We're all seeing in the same thing,
I mean,
right?
I didn't see red eyes or tentacles, but I did see a weird figure and a symbol, and and also didn't say it was the Watcher, but did talk to CC said
Okay.
things in a weird voice and said stuff about the king coming to return.
Maybe
and
it's your
stuff
mass hysteria thing that you mentioned.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Mass hysteria.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Everyone, calm down. This is a whole lot of different things. Aaron is just kind of taking all of this in because you all are all saying this while Aaron is right here. As a
Yes.
note.
Uh-huh.
No, Aaron's part of this.
We trust him.
Congratulations, you're part of the mystery gang. Uh,
Where are the
Wait,
Scoobies
what
now?
is-
But okay, so Mercury, did you get anything out of Adrian about their friend?
Yeah, yes. So
And? What?
that drawing is of their friend who they saw when they first got to camp. I asked him where this person is, since none of us have seen them.
I mean,
And he just yeah, but like not like
yeah.
physically in the same space. Or a vision, I don't know if that counts. But apparently they supposedly live around here, but I don't know what that means.
live where? Camp is purposely set up to be miles away from people so that the kids can be themselves.
Mhm.
All he said was around the lake.
There is something going on in and around the lake. That's what we know.
So are there two people? Is it the king and the Watcher? Is it the thing? There's like somebody out of the lake and somebody in the lake, or is it the same thing?
Your king thing doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying what I heard, what Cece told me.
Right.
Wait. So did Cece like clarify after?
No,
or-
okay, like she wasn't herself, and her face changed, and then she was back to normal. She didn't remember any of it.
Maybe she was possessed.
Yeah, I mean, I
Sounds
know
like
that there's
it.
some of the campers sometimes will do that. Sometimes when they're still trying to, like, some of the the like ghosty ones.
Maybe she
But
was
that'd be
possessed.
a weirdly specific prank given all the other things that we saw at different times.
Yeah.
All these things sound connected the more we talk about it. Except for your king thing, still kind of an outlier, but
Yeah, I know it's weird.
it's similar in that it's weird. Like everything we're experiencing is weird. So
What about? Has anyone talked to Henry about this stuff? I was gonna mention seeing what I saw in the water because I was kind of worried about the rest of the swimming activity, but no one else seemed to get hurt or
we
reported
could,
anything
but
weird.
he seems like the most chill person. I don't imagine him looking into anything ever because he's just
I mean,
so
he's in
relaxed.
charge. He's probably got to have something care somewhat about security and something potentially dangerous being in the water.
Yeah, I
I mean, sure. See what he says.
if there's something in the water, then we shouldn't have campers swimming in the water.
Water.
Probably.
And
But
you know
Mercury,
how
you
they
said
get
you
the
talked-
later into the summer.
Okay. Yeah.
Mercury, you said I mean, what exactly? You said, I remember you said that you talked to Henry. What was it? And what did he say exactly? Was it a
He said there was a legend a long time ago, but he didn't specify.
we gonna have to do reading?
Wait, well, did he didn't even say what the legend was or what it was like?
It didn't really ask for details. It was just like you gave him a rough thing, and he's like, this is what comes to mind. I can think it over a bit longer. You can
And
go to
as-
the group and ask him again.
Yeah, because I know that you're looking at Mercury and you're realizing that they're thinking very hard and realizing that that none of the details are popping up because they didn't ask for details.
All right. Then sounds like next step is we go ask Henry about that legend and or whatever else. See if we can get some answers there.
Can we ask him after lunch?
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't want
Okay,
this to
okay.
get cold.
Thank God.
I
I asked the driver if he can keep the heater on so that our food would stay warm, and he said yes.
In summer?
I know. It was so nice of him. But you notice the food is still hot. He's
Yeah.
You
go
did
above
notice a
and
particularly sweaty driver leaving
beyond.
when you did catch sight of him.
I am both impressed and slightly terrified.
That's Lucy's magic for you.
Just eat more.
Huh.
Put food in it. Don't
That's just the
think
kind of
about it.
magic my sister knows how to work.
Aaron, would you like any food?
Sure. Actually, I would love to. And sort of sits down like very close to Lucy and is just like serving
Okay.
a plate for himself.
Here you go. I'll hand you a plate. And I say, I have these really cool metal chopsticks. Would you like a pair?
Sure. Wait.
Awesome.
These don't have any silver in them or anything, do they?
No. Of course not.
Titanium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like takes them off of your plate and just starts serving himself.
There you go.
And she's just like very much enjoying herself having a different food for once.
Do you think is Aaron like are they vegetarian or are they getting like the meat dishes too?
They yeah,
A
LD's
vegetarian
face
werewolf?
kind of covers it. It's just like
vegetarian
well,
werewolf.
vegetarians are very rare. Aaron is not one of them.
Unlikely.
Okay. Then I will say the kung pao chicken and the orange chicken is delicious. Highly recommend.
Yeah. You can see that like he's already devoured quite a lot of what has been placed on his plate already.
I would say Astrid had probably co-opted the Peking duck and is mostly chowing down. Like has had consumed most of the duck.
There's
I'm like
an
trying to get a
audible
duck leg and I'm
crack.
like,
Bones.
Oh, I hear. Yes, I should share. Here.
right.
Very good.
Right.
It's very tasty.
The marrow is the best part.
Right? See, I think so too.
Yeah, no, it's that's the
all
right way.
That's internal flavor, you know? That's what makes like stock so good.
Mhm, mhm.
Yep. I'll give Mercury a plate. Please have this instead of that pizza. It's so sad.
Mercury goes, yeah,
the pizza
no,
is sad.
yeah. Mercury will eat the food that is offered, but will also pick at what, because they feel bad for getting a tray and there's enough
I
food
mean,
that they're
if you
just
don't-
they'll.
I'll eat that too if
Wanna
you don't
waste
want
food.
it.
Oh. Yeah, give it to.
Don't want to waste
Astrid.
food, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, I can take one for the team and also eat that.
I appreciate you, Astrid, and just slides over the.
Just
Oh.
one bite.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna waste any of this. The rest I was just gonna give to Henry because he could just finish this in like 5 minutes.
Like
Yeah,
fair.
speaking of, like you do see coming up behind all of you, sort of like hand like arms outstretched for everyone. He's a very big man, so it's kind of covers the whole of all of you. It's like, so how's everyone enjoying their lunch?
Amazing. Chinese food.
You've got to get in on this, Henry. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat all of it.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
I always give Henry the leftovers.
I was making my way over here.
Yep. I know you could smell it. I know you could smell it.
Well, actually, Henry, this is kind of perfect timing.
Right now,
We kind of have some concerns about the lake.
Yeah. I'll let you guys talk. I wasn't at the lake. I'm just
yeah, I'm gonna keep eating.
You do see Henry have to reach one of his arms over to make sure he gets a piece of the Peking duck before Astrid finishes it.
There was one piece left, and Astrid was like,
Look, shapeshifter metabolism is wild.
It
I imagine
has
so.
to be.
I imagine so.
Like, just
Let him
imagine turning into something that's like 1.5 feet taller than you are, like bulkier, more muscular, and just burning through
I
energy
imagine
like
the
nobody's
calories
business.
burned through the
Exactly.
transformation alone are
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh, it's got to
like-
be a lot.
Yep.
And it also depends what kind of transformation mode are we talking? Because it's like, is it like an instant quick thing, or is it like the long American Werewolf in London extended one, where it's like, oh, this is a
You
lot.
can hear the bones snapping and rearranging.
Carrying on from that, why did you lick your lips after that? You went,
Me?
Somebody
that-
did. I heard
well,
somebody
that-
like
that
licking
was-
their lips after that.
We're just thinking about werewolf marrow, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's okay.
whole
We're
other
skipping
thing.
way over that. We're just going right by
No.
that.
Let's unpack
No,
that.
we'll keep moving. Henry, we have things to tell you. Trinity has something to tell you.
All right, what is it that you need to talk about? You see him, he has just put an entire roll in his mouth, and he's already like, by the time you notice him putting it in his mouth, it's already gone.
On him, it looks like finger food.
It's kind of why it's like he can do it in one bite.
So, Mercury said that there was some kind of like legend about something maybe living in the lake.
Oh yes, there is usually there have been many stories that have been passed down by locals who used to live around the lake and such. That there were tales of quote unquote massive octopus and such that lived in the lake. That's sort of why, actually, funnily enough, and he points to like the little logo symbol on the camp counselor outfit. That's why we have this little symbol. It's just, I like to refer to it as just our little squid guy, who we're kind of named after. Well, not named after. It's kind of where the symbol comes from. It's just a little octopus and who's, bipedal and moving around. I wanted to use it to represent all the folks who are a little bit on the strange side when I initially founded this idea for the camp. But truth be told, I've never heard of anything particularly notable actually living in or around the lake. I've only ever heard just the legends and stories, and I thought, well, we're already kind of weird. Why don't we play off something kind of weird?
Well, okay. So no one's actually like checked, like none of the more aquatically inclined counselors or anyone has like done a deep
Yes.
dive? Because I think
As far as I'm aware, any of who've ever checked have never seen anything. Of course, there is also the boathouse that nobody uses, but that's no one's concern.
Uh-huh.
and that, dear audience, is what we call foreshadowing.
It inserts the meme. Sometimes foreshadowing is obvious.
Well, I'm just asking because we've had like a collection of kind of weird experiences recently,
Yeah.
and a lot of
Mhm.
them seem to overlap with the whole giant octopus in the lake thing. I think I saw it
Well, mine
today
was
during
not.
the water activities.
I was gonna say mine
Okay.
was not part. I didn't have tentacles, but I did. It's been weird. There's definitely been weird things.
Yeah, yours didn't have
Hey,
tentacles actually.
I will say, Astrid, this is coming up on one of your last years with us, I
Yeah.
believe. So if you are getting nostalgic about some things, maybe it is a little bit more stressful overall. I'm not saying no that it didn't happen. Whatever you've experienced, I don't want to discount it entirely. So that would be unfair, but I am saying that there are other factors to consider in this situation.
I mean, but I wasn't the only one who's.
Yeah.
My vision and honestly, we need to actually somebody should talk to Cece about that because that was weird shit. But they saw Mercury and Trinity and Lucy all said the same thing about tentacles and a red eye, which like red eyes were cryptids. Like that's you're not really a cryptid if you don't have red glowing eyes at some point. But like one red.
Ah,
eye.
yes. I do remember my ex-husband being that kind of way. He did have those strong red eyes.
That wouldn't happen to have been the Mothman, would it?
Did you
Oh,
bring
it was,
him up?
yes.
Astrid.
I knew it.
Yes.
What?
He was a very handsome man.
Well,
Nice
Don't
but
bring
I
up his
heard-
husband.
handsome moths aside, it's just that Astrid, again, the three of us also saw something that sounds a lot like it could have been that giant octopus or something in the lake, but I don't think it was a normal creature, even by the metric of because I don't think freshwater octopus are a normal thing anyway. But more importantly, it talked and it was really big and it almost felt like it existed in its own space, kind of. Like the lake changed around it to where it was almost like.
That concerning.
Words have failed Trinity. She's just like
And
space.
are you-
So space is not spacing right when it showed up.
Okay.
Well, this definitely is a pickle.
Oh, and one of the campers met someone that isn't like a counselor or a camper, but they said that they live around here.
Oh, well, that's not something you should concern yourself with.
Wait, what?
Why?
Oh, people always talk about someone living around the lake all the time. That's not. It's
And we're
nothing
not worried
important.
about that.
I can
It's
promise
just-
you it is not a significant concern. They're
I
just
don't know.
a few locals.
Wait,
Sounds like a tall tale.
Mercury,
maybe?
can you like recreate that picture, like sketch out that picture to show Henry that Adrian drew?
Yep, and Mercury is already pulling out. You all have tended to notice that Mercury always has a sketchbook of various sizes on their person, and pulls out one of the mini, like notebook sized.
Oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I didn't know that.
And
they were
as
that
they're
small.
Yeah, and as they're flipping through, you notice it's a mix of sketchbook and also notepad where there's like a to-do list and a various grocery lists and things like that. And opens to an empty page and just immediately starts sketching the friend that Adrian made.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
It's weird. Although that is the face that I also saw in that Cece had. Cece was wearing that face.
Like a
Trinity
mask?
leans over, and I'm like, because she hadn't seen the picture originally to look at it, and it's like that just looks like a creep. It looks like a
Yeah,
creep no matter
yeah,
how you cut it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah, it's creepy.
Not what I'm familiar with.
There's been no like stories or legends about or anybody else drawing pictures. Like I've been here so long and I've never seen or heard anything like this.
No, this is not. This is something far out of my purview, and honestly, I was a little worried that you all had stumbled upon something else.
What else would we have
Like
stumbled
what?
upon, Henry? Henry, you're holding back on us. Henry, you have to tell us if you know things.
His name so many times.
Henry, what do you know? You're talking like you know things. Henry, what do you know?
It's a personal matter that I've made a promise to someone that I would like to keep it a bit more on the down low.
what if we talk to you after all of this? You know, between the shifts of the day and the night camps.
How bad do we want this information out of Henry?
Pretty
Pretty
bad,
bad.
because I don't. I don't like non-consensual meetings with random leg tentacles, thanks.
I believe I have a sense of what you're interested in doing, Maia.
Do it.
I have a little demon on my shoulder right now.
There's like 3 of us going.
On
Yeah.
both
Full on
shoulders, your head,
Palpatine.
one pops out of the front of your shirt. Do it.
Do it.
Whatever you're going to do it. I don't have anything for this shit.
You
So.
should do it. I have a couple hexes I can do.
Witchy shit.
Let's go.
You are interested in hex casting, so you would have to spend one of your sympathetic rituals, or sympathetic tokens, and you would have to look at Henry and chant at them in tongues. Now, here's the thing. This is just a note for you, the player.
Yes.
This is not me saying you can't do it. Just knowing.
I'm still
It
thinking about
specifically
it.
says chanting at them in tongues, and you are right in front of Aaron.
Uh-huh.
If
What-
this will affect
What does that mean?
any-
Yeah.
I'm saying more socially how Aaron might perceive seeing a random person starting to speak in tongues right next to them.
Aaron's like in our group.
Yes, but also hasn't.
Also,
I
has
think I
never
get what-
seen you cast magic.
Also,
So
she
it's-
doesn't know that she's casting magic.
Exactly.
No.
Which
You
is
don't
more.
know, but Aaron might wonder about that or be like, what is going on?
Is it a thing in this game to like not let NPCs know when we do magic? Is that what you mean?
No.
Oh.
It's
I think
specifically, the
it's-
move does what it does, which is
Okay.
you are, if you cannot do this during a secret ritual because you are doing this out in the open, so
Right.
your only other option is chanting at them in tongues. All I am saying, nothing mechanically will change from that. It's more just for you, the player, to know socially how Aaron sees you might change from seeing you cast magic, whether you intend to or not.
Oh, sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Got it. Don't think Lucy is thinking about that right now.
Okay, then roll with dark.
I think from like a sort of player setup as you're rolling that there's a lot of pressure on Henry coming from Astrid, as well as like some like there's that like laser intense focus coming from her. It's like you're knowing something and you're hiding something, and like the fact that like we're experiencing these creepy things, and like as like it's I would feel that like not necessarily helping Lucy necessarily get away with like do the spell, but also like is serving as this like keeping eyes on Henry and sort of focus, keeping Astrid's keeping a laser focus that would allow Lucy to kind of start whatever it is that she's starting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy, roll with dark.
Okay. Her tongues is actually because we talked about this, like our backstory, like
Mhm.
family type stuff, is like rooted in like voodoo magic and things like that. So when it's not tongues, but it's more like French. Creole French is harder
Haitian
for me,
Creole.
so I'm just gonna do Metropolitan French. But she speaks French. It's not really tongues per se, but it does have like a dark energy to it.
Okay, roll that.
But she doesn't know that she is
Doing it.
doing it.
It's very reflexive or subconscious that she's doing it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Got it,
roll
got it.
plus dark.
Yes. Tell me what you get.
11.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Of
I rolled a
if
6
ever
and
there
a
was a
3
time to
this
roll
game.
really well. Okay, on a 10 up, the hex works and it can easily be reversed. So I'm gonna take a guess you are going with your tangled words hex.
Yes.
So for those who are tuning in and want to know, this is an adjustment we made to Maia playing the Witch playbook. This is an alternative hex in exchange for Wither, tangled words. The hex finds their words twisted and their social grace gone. Compliments come out as insults, personal secrets slip out at the worst moments, and any attempt to be cool falls embarrassingly flat.
Yeah, so you see like a darker look comes over and just in French says dis-moi la vérité. And but she kind of snaps out of it. She's like, this Kung Pao chicken is so good. But Henry, like come on, help us out. Talk to Astrid. And that's right
Look,
after she
listen,
says that and everybody sees it.
Listen, I made a promise to Ariadne not to tell anyone about her living near the lake. I'm trying to keep her well-being in mind here. Oh no. So if ever you could have the expression of a bear of a man, who at this point, some of you I think are just imagining a bear whenever I talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just a bear look very
That's
like,
all
oh
I hate.
no.
Yep. That's in my head.
Oh no. It is that. He is. Oh no.
Why doesn't she want anyone to know she's there?
Who's Ariadne?
Personal matter. It is a personal matter.
Do I
we
know
prefer that we
Ariadne?
not- Nobody knows Ariadne. That's not a name anybody knows.
How have I been here for as long? I've been coming to this camp for over a decade, Henry. How do I not know who this person is?
It is a personal matter that I have tried to keep away from the rest of the counselors for very specific reasons, and I would prefer to not discuss it anymore. Please do not go near the abandoned boathouse. Please leave that be. I promise it is not anything related to whatever matters you are bringing up. We'll make a note of it that we should probably be careful with any sort of swimming lessons for the next few weeks, just until things clear up. But I'd prefer not to talk about all of this. And I would also prefer, Lucy, if you didn't try and lord over all of this food over everyone, because it's a bit distracting for myself as much as I enjoy it, for a bunch of other counselors to see someone just sort of flouting the rules constantly. But in any case, I am gonna get back to duties. And then
Know that he's
sort
just
of-
like saying whatever's in his heart right now.
Yeah, he's basically, yeah. Tango Bird's just like, he has no social grace.
Yeah. And
All
then
of it is gone.
subconsciously she'll kind of like switch it off.
Oh dear, I have said quite too much.
I
will
kind of
speak
feel
with-
bad.
I will speak with all of you later.
I'll bring you some food later.
Thank you. And sort of Henry just walks off.
Oh, we got
Once
we got-
Henry is out of earshot, Trinity like, so who's up for visiting Ariadne at the boathouse?
Well, yeah, obviously. Lucy, what the hell was that?
What was that?
You
We were
like
ta-
spoke in French and then your like
I-
eyes went weird?
I mean, I did study Spanish in school, so
That was not Spanish.
I know, but I don't speak French though, so
Yeah, but I do, and that was French. And how did
I don't know what you're talking about.
you just spoke in French and your eyes went dark? Trinity, you saw it, right? Mercury,
Trin-
you saw it, right? Has she done that before?
She's just kind of impressed with how persuasive, how easy Henry finds it to open up to you, Lucy.
Yeah, I guess it could come across as beautiful as the French language, right? That what you mean?
It was just
That's totally what she means.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
just,
yeah.
Astrid just looks at Trinity like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. No,
I, as a way to close out the session, want one of the sisters to roll shut someone down, because both of
I'll
you are
roll it.
doing it in some capacity, whether intentionally or not. But I need
Ooh.
somebody to do it.
Trinity's doing it
Ooh.
intentionally, so I'll roll.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Trinity, roll with cold, and then this will be
'Cause-
towards Astrid.
You might give Lucy a mental breakdown. So let's just make sure. Come on, sis.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
7 to 9,
Okay.
choose one from below. So Astrid will lose a string on you. They have no strings, you gain one on them. They gain a condition. You take one forward. But Astrid also gives you a condition in return. Also, Trinity, you can write down that you don't have embarrassed or the blunt one from before, because you have dealt with those conditions.
Okay.
But you will now be gaining a new condition from Astrid regardless. But
Okay, so I gain a string on Astrid.
well, no. It's.
Oh, I
you are
pick
going
one
to
of these.
They give you. Hold on. You choose one of these from below. So
She either loses a string on me, but she doesn't have any on me, so that's not an option.
So
Yeah.
they have no strings, you gain one. They gain a
Uh-huh.
condition. or you take one forward.
I will. I think I'll just keep it simple and take another string.
Okay, so you get a string on Astrid, but Astrid is going to give you a condition in return because you came across
Right.
poorly. Like
Right.
Astrid, you read this between the two of them. I'm gonna suggest this. Feel free between Maia and Ventris if this works for you. Is it fair to describe this as Trinity seems to be covering for something with Lucy? Is that fair for describing that interaction for what is happening between you?
Yes.
I would say in a sense, yeah. I think that she might know that like Lucy, like her brain would break, and so she's
She's
trying to like help
aware
her from
of
that.
Lucy's magic, even though Lucy isn't, and she's kind of also aware that Lucy's lack of awareness seems to be almost like a protection or coping mechanism for her.
yeah.
So she's
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Astrid, so you can read that. What condition do you leave Trinity with in this moment? As that's going to be the last thing we close off on for the session.
Do we have like
I think you could like make it up.
yeah,
conditions are very much about like
Okay, cool.
emotional tags. They're very much about how people see you. They're not meant to be permanent. They're meant to be kind
Right.
of temporary.
I think I feel like the condition is like there's I think a little fearful, perhaps, like fearful of discovery from, like fearful for Lucy / other people discovering what Lucy can do.
Okay, maybe a one-word way would either be. I feel like paranoid's not the right tone to it. Maybe anxious.
Yeah.
Or on edge.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that to cover it. So Ventris, you can write down for Trinity having that. Like you have that awareness that someone has noticed that dynamic between you. But with that being the case, with a new secret having been revealed, with more visions and other things having come to pass, that is where we're going to close the second field trip, everybody. And I'm going to let everyone very quickly go around and say who they are, who they've been playing, and also just one thing we can hype up for you. And then I will, once LD is done doing her bit, then she can read channel announcement stuff, and that'll close us out. So starting from where we did before, Monroe, please.
Hey y'all, I'm Monroe. I use he, they pronouns. I've been here playing Mercury. He uses any and all pronouns. Our Fae crafter and artist. And what do I have? Oh, Sunday at Apochromatic, if I can say that correctly, we are having a Kids on Bikes one-shot that I'm very excited to be a part of.
Fantastic. Next up, Ventris.
Hi guys, I am Ventris. I've been playing Trinity, and oh god, I'm so boring in real life. Something interesting. It's not really a social thing, I guess, but I am currently up for a promotion. Being considered for a promotion.
Hey, nice.
Praise be to the glorious promotion.
Praise
May the promotion gods smile upon thee. Carrying on, as another person who smiles upon us, Maia.
Hi, my name is Maia. I don't have much going on until December. So I think during that time, I think we should be still playing around that time. So I will have more information upcoming, but yeah.
Fantastic. And pass on over. I will say mine and then I'll pass it over to LD.
Perfect.
That way I can get mine out of the way. Hello there, lovely people. My name is Angela Mogerbejo Bosch. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me in mostly just fluttering around a lot of different spaces in the actual play scene. Mondays I am here running this Monsterhearts 2 game, and we just had this past Friday over on Valdrian's channel. I believe it was 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. PST on Fridays is going to be our Quietest Kingdom of Death series, where the party has just entered a castle that one of the mages has identified as effectively a world eater, because that's a cool thing to run into and deal with, and may or may not have had to kind of beat the crap out of Noctis and Kain from the Final Fantasy series. So that's a thing that happened, because I am evil and I throw my favorite creations at my players. And so with that out of the way, you can catch my stuff over there, and you can also catch our fantastic LD closing us out.
Unmute. Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I'm LD, or Lady Dame. You can find me everywhere that's important at the Lady Dame. I am a streamer here on Twitch that my schedule is really funky right now because of work and such, but we're currently playing Slay the Princess. You can also find me here every Monday, of course, with these wonderful people here on Summer in Carcosa at 11 a.m. Pacific. That's every Monday for the next we're on 2 weeks, so we've got 10 more weeks to go, theoretically. Let's see. I also am the co-host of the podcast Monster Crush, which I do with my friend Derek here, and it's produced here by Sword and Key. That comes out bi-weekly on Sundays. We are on a bit of a hiatus with October just because Sword and Key has been very busy with that. But we should be coming back for a Halloween episode coming up shortly. But there's lots of episodes to check out if you like to talk about cryptids, creatures, and monsters of myth and legend and whether or not they're smoochable. That's a really fun time. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up on the channel. Normally, even though this month, October, normally we do a lot of charity streams for the month of October. Currently, this is the main one that we're doing, and even though it's sort of smaller than usual, we still have a lot going on. So every Friday night for the month of October, we do a Sword and Key movie night in the Discord. Coming up this Friday, October 17th at 6 p.m. Pacific, we'll be watching the 2024 Nosferatu, which I have seen. It's very good. So go ahead and check that out. And we have spooky Halloween movies every Friday this month. On Saturday, October 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific, we have a Sword and Tea, which is our chat show where we talk about upcoming D&D or TTRPGs, indie TTRPGs that are coming out. Get to talk to the creators. It's a really fun time. You learn a lot out. This Saturday is Cocotona with Chupa, apparently. And I have not heard of this one, so I don't know anything about it, from past experience with Sword and Teas, most of the games are really rad and cool. Sunday, October 19th, we have at 10 a.m. Pacific, we have Anik and Eva's Chaotic Playthrough, where they will be playing Mars Colony, which, so if you like space TTRPGs, check that out. Also on Sunday, October 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific is the premiere of Nightmares on the Frontier, which is, I can't remember which system it is, but it's being GM'd by the amazing Valdrianth, because we are...
Blades variant.
Oh, it's a Blades... You're right. It is a Blades variant. It's a West... It's gonna be like a good
Weird
time.
West.
Weird West, creepy.
Val's doing weird stuff
Yeah.
again. Which is pretty par for the course.
We are big fans of Valdrianth over here on this channel, and we do a lot of sharing of we're really just one big happy family all over the place. So I'm very excited. So that's gonna be a great time. Mondays at 11 a.m. there will be Summers in Carcosa. We also have, pretty much every Saturday we have Sword and Tea. The next one on the 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific is Dawn of the Orcs with Lime. That sounds rad. And I believe, and then we won't have, and then on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. for the next couple, we're taking them off because people are traveling and have stuff. But on Tuesday, October 28th, Gate Night will be coming back at 7 p.m. Pacific. That is the only video game that we play here on Sword and Key. It's myself, Derek Sword, and Shadow, where we play through Baldur's Gate 3. We managed to do it because it's D&D, so it counts. We're in Act 3 and slowly making our way through that. And that's, like I said, every Tuesday. Let's see. And then on Halloween, apparently we're doing the Fear Street trilogy for movie night in the Discord. So the Discord movie nights are always super fun. You can just come in and watch and hang out, and there's chatting. It's a great time. But that, I believe is everything that we have scheduled so far. Right now. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Yep, there's a whole schedule. Okay, I did it. There's a lot, y'all.
We will see folks next week, same time as before.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.